Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at something completely stupid and a reason why we should all be worried about society in general. Now, what would you do if you found out that a random stranger had taken a picture of your child from your social media and just used it as their own? That happened to this lady, and it should be an example for all of us.
I am horrified right now. Someone on the internet took a photo of my daughter and photoshopped their face on it. One of my followers on Instagram tagged me in this post and was like, hey, what is going on with this? So for reference, this is my photo with my daughter that I posted on Mother's Day. This is my photo. Then we found a second account. Okay, this is Gia Corsetti 1994. The other one was Gia Corsetti 69.
So what's going on here is that some random stranger off the internet have taken a photo from her account and put their own face on top of her face to make it look like that's their child, and just posted it all over their own social medias or fake social medias, whatever. It's, it's really sad, sick and everything else, but it should be a lesson to everybody to say, look, this can actually happen on social media. If I post my picture and it could end up on somebody else's site, and that can happen to anybody that posts themselves, but you have a duty of care to your children, and when you post your own kids on social media like that, this can happen, and we need to take an example and a leaf out of this particular book and say, no, let's not post our kids because it could get stolen or worse.
This is the account that stole my photo of my daughter. It is completely an invasion of my privacy.
No, it's not an invasion of your privacy. You relinquished any privacy once you posted publicly your child on social media. So I'm not quite sure what kind of privacy you're after, because that's completely stupid, as you have posted it public for public consumption.
And photoshopping their own face. And I think that this entire profile is photoshopped. Some creepy dude is stealing someone's photos and making very disgusting account phishing accounts. I'm asking for your help. Please report both of these accounts. I'm horrified.
So I believe after some fighting and getting her supporters to report the accounts, one of the accounts was taken down. So that's a win, right? Very good. So you would expect, after this experience, you really would, you would expect that she would just take some sort of self-reflection and think, what can I do to better protect my child from being taken in this way again? It feels like a light bulb moment should go off in her head and think, yeah. However, having reviewed her account, not only is she not removed all her photos of her child, at least, off social media, but she is continuing to post new ones on her accounts. So what the hell is that about? Interestingly, I found the response that she got to this was more brutal on TikTok rather than Instagram. She got a lot of support and a lot of sympathy on Instagram, saying, oh, I'm sorry this happened to you and everything else like that. On TikTok, it was more like, you should not post your kids and that sort of thing. But these are just one or two of the comments that I did see, which kind of provoked a bit of a response attitude within me. This person says, this is one of the many reasons why I don't post my child on any social media, and my family doesn't post my son either. I also don't really share information about my son either, but I'm sorry to hear this happened. And this woman replied, it's making me really consider things. And a couple of days later, she still hasn't considered enough, because there was no knee-jerk reaction to remove her child immediately. She just carried on as if nothing had happened. Lessons not learnt, I see. It really makes me angry how Instagram will do nothing to help. And she replied, same, they really don't care about their users. And whilst that actually is very true, Instagram are notoriously bad for trying to protect their users. But at the end of the day, they weren't the ones that posted your child on their platform. It's the ultimate buck stops with the parent, I'm afraid. And another one, why doesn't Instagram do more to protect us? And she says, I don't know. Not saying it's right, but when you put something on the internet, a chance you take is someone stealing it. It's not really an invasion of privacy. And that's the point I was making earlier. It's not an invasion of privacy because you relinquished that privacy once you posted it on social media for public consumption. And she replies, I know, but I still think it's not okay. Obviously it's not okay, but you were the one that took the risk, and you continue to take that risk. Take your kids offline, they'll thank you when they're older. And she replies, I hear you. And she doesn't. That's the thing. She continuously said stuff like this and just didn't kind of take it on board. Just in one ear, out the other. What kind of privacy are you talking about? When you post pictures of your kids on a public platform, we do not have privacy anymore anywhere. And she replied, I don't think it's okay to Photoshop photos that are my property. That's the thing. It's like she's very defensive over this. My property, nobody has the right to do whatever they want with it, but not taking accountability for the fact that she posted them. I mean, people can do what they want with their own photos, obviously, but when it comes to posting your kids, I think you do have that duty of care, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. This should be a lesson learned. Stop posting your babies online. And she replied, might have to do that. And I haven't included it, but one of the replies to that was, what do you mean you might? You know, it should be a given. Shouldn't it be a given? Isn't that what you would do? Come on, let me know in the comments. Would you continue to post your pictures of your child after an event like this? Or would you, in fact, remove every trace of them off social media? It's just mind-blowing to me. I would be immediately taking all public photos down of my child. How scary. And she replies, super scary. She's getting a lot of advice to take pictures down of your child and not post your children anymore. And she's allegedly hearing it and agreeing, kind of, but just doing nothing about it. This is so wrong, but the only way to avoid it is to not post your child. You should remove your posts with your child, especially with a public page. And she replies, yes, I'm considering this. Is there anything else? Seriously, is it? You know what she did do, and I found this quite bizarre. The only picture she actually removed was the one which was stolen, so I couldn't find that on her account, so I'm assuming she removed it, and that's the only one, because she thinks that that is the one that's going to be stolen again. If it's going to happen again, that's the only one that they're going to be targeting. It should be a lesson, and I think everybody can take a lesson from this situation, is that when you post your child, particularly if it's on a public forum or, you know, a public account, it does stand a very good chance of ending up in this situation, or very much worse. And we should all take that as a lesson learnt. Or, like this woman, carry on posting and cross your fingers it doesn't happen again. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed or appreciated what I'm doing here, and comment everything you want to comment down below. It helps my algorithmics. And subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.